Well, ABBA mania is back, taking the world by storm. We never thought we'd see it, but is this a good thing or a bad thing? Let's discuss that in this video. Hello, I'm Vaughn George, and welcome to Piano and Keyboard Artist, where we discuss the artists related to pianos, keyboards, and synthesizers. So, the news has just broken. The Fab Four from Sweden, ABBA, are back. And we never thought we'd see it again. Some thought we may. But this video is going to be really just a scratch the surface video on ABBA. Believe me, guys, if I get started on ABBA with, on the piano and their songs, this will be a very, very, very long video. For those of you who don't know it, you might be surprised. I'm a huge, huge ABBA fan. In fact, everyone that I look up to as an artist, all my heroes, they are all inspired by ABBA. In fact, it's probably very difficult to find anyone in modern popular music who is not influenced by ABBA, either directly or indirectly. ABBA ticks every single box when it comes to sincerity, quality, composition, and just plain straightforward, brilliant music. Forget about it being pop. They harness elements of classical music, folk, rock, soul, disco. It's all there in a very seamless, unpretentious, no bullshit kind of way. And ABBA really are the blueprint for which pop records are put together, but not only pop records, because once again, when you strip their music down into piano and orchestral parts, you will see that there is so much more to ABBA's music than it just being disposable pop music. So as you can see, just my introduction there is so much we can talk about ABBA. But I just want to really focus on the breaking news, which is ABBA are back. They burst onto the scene in 1974 in Eurovision. Now, this was back when Eurovision was not contrived and, full of smoke and mirrors. Back in the sincere days of Eurovision. In fact, it was so long ago, I wasn't even born yet. But ABBA made their mark, and they were huge and iconic on the music scene ever since then. And, their life has been ups and downs and marriages, breakups. But ABBA is the soundtrack to many people's lives. This will shock you. I know I'm known as a huge Depeche Mode fan. I am. But Depeche Mode's music has never brought me to tears. ABBA's music, however, can frequently bring me to tears, and I will try not to cry when I play these songs on the piano here. But there's just something deeply emotional and powerful about ABBA's music. So I was very, very excited. Do I think it's a good idea? Absolutely. With everyone making a comeback these days, I think it's a great, great idea. And I will ask you for your input and your opinion at the end of this video. I did watch an interview with Vaughn and Benny. Well, there's several, but there was a documentary I watched. It must have been about 10 or 15 years ago, and I was fascinated to hear. When you listen to Vaughn and Benny speak, I mean, they are the songwriters, the geniuses behind the music. They are both completely unassuming. There's no ego. They, like true artists, there is no ego. There's no smoke and mirrors, and they are absolutely genuine. And they are both kind of like very, not dismissive, but they're kind of like shocked by the, I think after 40 years, they're still thinking, oh, how did we do this kind of thing? And there are colleges and courses set up on, where they analyze ABBA's music and stuff. And I know that Benny and Vaughn do the odd lectures and stuff. But to them, it was not contrived. There was no formula. There's no formula. It's just natural. And the funny thing is, so many people have gone on to analyze ABBA's songs. I mean, if you listen, there are many examples, which I will not give in this video, but even like Erasure, who I love, there are many sort of nods to ABBA in their music. In fact, many, many bands do nod to ABBA. Swedish band Roxette, rest in peace, Marie Fredriksson. There are a lot of nods to ABBA, and I will do that later on in videos in the future, where I will take a popular song from whoever, and I will show how there are nods to ABBA within the compositions and arrangements, because I think ABBA musically is here's a controversial saying, I would say that Bjorn and Benny are on the same level as some of the great composers. Comments below. But they really are, because although this is not classical music, you cannot dismiss this as disposable pop. Now, in the documentary that I was talking about, Bjorn and Benny were asked, will you ever make a comeback? And this, bearing in mind, this documentary was about 10, 15 years ago. And they did say something like, well, no, we just need to leave it where it was. And so, hey, man, mindsets change, opinions change. I'm happy to see the way they're doing it. Now, as far as I believe, they're going to be doing it virtually. So I haven't read all the details yet. But I believe it will be done very, very stylishly. I also believe that there are a couple of new songs that have been released. I have not listened to them yet because I just want to be fresh when I hear them for the first time. I want my ears to be fresh, and I don't want to be tainted by opinions and stuff. But I will make my own decision on that. But just know that for now, I am very, very excited about this ABBA comeback. I think the news is going to dwarf everyone. I feel bad for people who are trying to release albums and stuff now, because ABBA is just going to, the news of ABBA is just going to, overshadow everyone. But I am so, so happy and so, so excited about this. I absolutely love ABBA. Now, I'm just going to bang out a few tunes of ABBA on the piano here. Remember, I will do more videos on ABBA later on if you guys are up for it. That is why I'm doing this video, just to scratch the surface. But without going down a rabbit hole, I can just tell you that their music is pure genius. And I know genius is a word that we use often, but just hear me out. This is genius. If you are a regular subscriber of this channel, you will know that I am a big advocate of taking songs and stripping them down onto a piano. Because I always say, when you strip songs down onto just the piano, it strips away all the smoke and mirrors and all the good stuff, and it shows you the bare bones and the rare and the timeless beauty behind the melodies. And ABBA are probably a textbook example of where you strip everything away, and my God, their songs are beautiful. Just listen to the richness of that melody. Unlike these days, and I don't want to go off topic here, but if you've been in a recording studio these days, this is all you hear very often. It's that clicking of the mouse, and then you'll see someone going. It's that note for note, banging the song in note for note kind of way of doing things. And this is why I love ABBA, is because if you listen to Benny's piano, it is so iconic, it is so flowing, it's not programmed, it's not metronomic. This, my friends, is the real deal. Just listen to that, man. That is running through meadows on a hot sunny day. That is flying through the sky and seeing the sunset. That is bliss. That's being in the sea with the sun in your eyes and the water flowing. I'm getting completely carried away here. If you don't feel this, you've got no soul. This is where it's at, my friends. This. another one. Dancing Queen, I mean, okay, that song is blatantly overplayed, and it does really remind me of karaoke bars and drunken stag nights and drunken hen parties. Yeah, drunken hen parties, but hey man, it's still a great song. There are so many, like this one. You know what that reminds me of? Going off topic. Did you ever watch that movie called Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, with those three drag queens that take a bus and they go through Australia through the outback desert, and they do like these drag shows? And that always reminds me of Terence Stamp when he was like this, the sort of like the old grumpy drag queen. And when the younger guy gets out the bus and he plays, he turns on Fernando and he's got his guitar and he goes, "Can you hear the drums, Fernando?" And then Terence Stamp stops switches off, and he goes, "I've said it before and I'll say it again. No more fucking ABBA." And there's the other scene where he goes, "That's all this country needs is a cock in a frock on a rock." Okay, just going slightly off topic there, but you've got to watch that Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. What a movie. Okay, another one. Oh my God, there are so many. Back to Fernando. The winner takes it all. I think I'm playing it in the wrong key, but anyway, that's the tune. And this one, this one. That will bring me to tears. I think of another song they did, Slipping Through My Fingers, a song, school bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning. It's written from the perspective of a mother. I'm getting really tearful here. It's written from the perspective of a mother looking at her daughter and how her daughter's going to grow up and how she's slipping through her fingers. I'm going to stop right, yeah. Crap. Yeah, this music really, really gets to me in the most profound, deep way. It really, really, really gets to me. Right, okay, so we'll just stop there. What are your feelings on the ABBA comeback? Is it a good idea? Are you excited about it? I'm quite emotional. I'm not emotional about it. I'm just very, very excited about it. But just understand, just the way I grew up with these songs and just listening to them, it's got such a special place in my heart. ABBA is very, 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 very important to me, and I will be doing a lot more videos on ABBA if you guys want that. In fact, the next video I will bring out on the ABBA subject will be the melodic brilliance of ABBA, where I will analyze a lot of their songs. And I hate to leave this on a depressing note, but my fiance gets very upset when I say this, but there's a song that ABBA wrote called Move On. Like a roller in the ocean, life is motion, move on. And I've always told people they must play that at my funeral. That's my funeral song. Move on. Like a wind that's always blowing, life is flowing, move on. And yeah, this is officially the most emotional I've ever got on any of my videos. talking about ABBA. But hey man, what can I say? I absolutely love this band. What are your feelings about the ABBA comeback? Are you excited? Are you as emotional as what I am? Leave your comments below. If you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe. This is the channel to be if you like this kind of music. Pianos, keyboards, synthesizers, anything to do with ebonies and ivories. This is the only channel you want to ever watch in the world. That's a bit extreme, but yes, do subscribe and leave a comment below. Lots of love to you guys. I look forward to seeing you on the next video and a lot more ABBA to come. Adios.